What it do? It's your boy Mally coming to you live from Smoke and Mirrors Podcast, the #1 podcast in Fort Worth, Texas. Man, look what the wind done blew in.
Okay. Y'all know what time it is. OG Percy, show no mercy. That's the way my daddy cursed me. I'm in the Smoke and Mirrors right now, man. Let's smoke something.
Yes, sir.
Can I smoke a beat?
You damn sure can.
Fire it up then.
Give him a beat right quick. Give you a little old beat. What beat you want, bro?
Whatever comes to your block. You know what I'm saying, man?
Whatever comes to my block. Here we go.
Let's go then. That'll warm me up. Let me get on my block. Okay. So OG Percy, show no mercy. Y'all know this what I do, man. On my block. Hold on, let me see. Look, I used to run home from school just to hang on the block. I used to didn't go to school just to hang on the block. I had dreams about the block, had dreams for the block. I seen fiends on the block. They say the block got that drop. So I got my first block from Pops, cut it down to all rocks. Pistol grip handle Glock, passing packs on the block is real on my block. AD died on the block, now he got killed on the block. It's a graveyard on my block, I wish that God was on the block. AD would be alive today if he just stayed on the block. And I ain't never been homeless, nigga, I live on the block. Eat shit, piss, nigga, and prayed on the block. It was nice, I fell off, I had to lay on the block. Now sleeping outside, that can blow a man's pride. But niggas don't know how many nights I had to go without food. The same clothes on, no house and old shoes. I still went to church and paid my tithes and my dues. Just giving back to the block, that's the block rules. Dig these blues. Just another day on the block, that's good enough for me. These niggas be blocking on the block, but ain't no stopping me. I can't stop, I won't stop. Shit, the block won't let me switch. What's his name? Dewey, bang. The block won't let me snitch. I was scared to walk the block, but I'm a soldier now. Nigga, I be on my block from the sun up to the sun down. And my life is valuable to lose, snooze, or play around. I'm on borrowed time, the next funeral might be mine on the block. LJC, Little John Crip Gang, nigga. Smoking mirrors, y'all see me? I'm on the block.
Man, say,
I got a course and I ain't never been home. Yeah. What? Look, I ain't never been homeless. I live on the block. It's so hard on my block. They got hard on the block. I give my heart to the block. I ain't never in the trap, but you can find me on the block. Come find me on the block. And I ain't never been homeless. I live on the block. It's so hard on my block. They got hard on the block. I give my heart to the block. I ain't never in the trap, but you can find me on the block. Come find me on the block, nigga. Smoking mirrors, man. What's going down?
Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Good top.
That boy Percy done came through and blessed us with a live little old freestyle, man. You did wreck that boy too, man. He was on that motherfucker, man. Hey.
Can't play with me. That's what I do, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Hey, let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to it. Say, look here. So, where you from again?
Fort Worth, Texas, man. Fort Worth, Texas. Eastwood, Little John Street, Burton Street. R.I.P. to Burton Street, 4200 Burton Street, but originally Little John member, but Eastwood. Fort Worth, Texas. That's where I'm from.
That's what's up, man. Yeah.
Well, my bad. The murder. I'm from Murder Work.
Okay. You came up when it was Murder Work.
Well, I came up in both areas. You know, I've been 25 twice. Yeah, I'm gonna let you soak in there.
Hold on. You don't have to explain that.
I'm 54. So I've been 25 twice. I was 25 again, then I turned 25 again. Now I'm 54 years old. So I've been 25 age-wise twice.
Man, that's what's
What,
up.
you on your first 25?
First 25.
Let's get it. Take it easy. Take it easy, because the second 25 come fast. You hear me?
First 25, man.
Let's go then.
Man, check this out. So what type of stuff you seen growing up in these Fort Worth streets?
It depends on what area you talking about. When you say what have I seen, because I came up, in the AC and BC era. I know it. I'm gonna let you soak in there for when you're looking around. You supposed to be the smart guy. So come on, stay in here with me.
Here you go.
Okay. Then you finish school, right? You look like and well, when you went to school, they had a thing called AC and BC in history. What does that stand for?
Before Christ.
Okay.
And after Christ.
You good. Now, in my era, it stands for before crack and after crack. Anybody follow me? So you want to know what that got to do with me coming up in the hood?
Exactly.
Okay, well, I was here before crack got here, and I was here before after crack got here. So, I was here before. I got a chance to experience the before era and the after era. Before the era, footwork was a good play. It was footwork. In BC, it was footwork. AC, it was murder work.
When you say it was forward, meaning good.
Oh yeah, we had shit like Jolly Town skating rings, Dunn Carter bowling lane, John Carter's bowling lane, shit, ballroom, and any place you can go to shit to do. We had a movie theater right here on Lancaster itself. For $1, we stayed there all day. First place I seen Rocky and Freddy Krueger and the Chinese fights came on out there late at night. But the Benny Hill show, niggas playing sports outside. We used to play touch football in the street. When niggas met up to play football and not shootouts. You heard me?
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay. Keep up.
But hold on, but you said movie theater on Lancaster. I'm from Fort Worth, and I ain't never.
Well, I said, hold on, God.
I mean, hey, I just want. Where was it at?
Don't get on here and get.
Where was it at?
Let me slow down again. Let's start.
You ain't gotta slow down.
I got to, because if I don't, you ain't gonna catch up. You heard me? Now, I said I've been there 25 twice. This the first 25. That means you weren't here to experience these things.
Right.
That was in my 25.
Exactly.
So you probably wouldn't even thought about it my first 25.
I ain't even heard about it.
You don't.
This is my first time even hearing about it.
Ain't that,
so you put me up on game.
That's what I'm here for.
So I want to know more. I want to know where was it at?
The BC days, as I was saying, in the BC days, matter of fact, it ain't even a minute down the street from where you at right now. We had a movie theater. Our mama used to drop us off at the movies, didn't worry about nobody kidnapping us. Our mom used to drop us off and say, go in there and give us our $1. It's $1 at the thing. Give us an extra $1. You can buy you some, the good stuff they got. We didn't get the extra $1. We just got the $1 to get in.
Right.
And we waited for you to buy your, if you saved up some pennies a quarter somewhere through the week on your cans when you picked up, you got something to get you some milk dugs with or something. You hear me? But but anyway, it was down the street, man, the BC days. And matter of fact, guess what? As soon as you go down a little, there's another street called Miller. You know where that's at, right?
I know exactly where that's at.
We had a skating ring on Miller.
Didn't know that either.
What? Man, good. My mama it was so good then, our mama let us walk to the skating ring. And I stayed way
on Little John.
On Berry.
On Berry?
Yeah, on Berry. From Berry all the way down here to this corner, down almost to this corner on how can you say what's that? Rosedale? Yeah, we'll give it Rosedale. And we would walk. My mama didn't worry about it was a skating ring. Just imagine a skating ring in the hood. Just imagine a theater. And I'm just imagining a real I grew up where we could drive up to the drive-in theater on what was that? Across the street from O.D. Wide High School. They had a big old theater, man, with a big old screen right there. You could drive up in your car in the movies and sit outside and watch the theater from there. The BC days.
Yeah, I done been to a drive-in movie, but
in Fort Worth?
Not in the hood.
In Fort Worth?
Downtown.
Oh, well, yeah. Now we had one in the hood.
Just
crazy. Imagine one being in the hood.
That's crazy.
It was one.
That's crazy.
Just imagine a good old bowling alley right on Berry Bowling Lane. Yeah. It was called, just imagine the club right on the corner called The Future, right there on the corner. Nice, big, nice club. What people, just imagine the club called On My Own right here on Rosedale, man, with, good club and, nice where you can go up there, pull under the thing. These was the BC before. Just keep up with the BC and AC.
I got you. I'm on that.
The BC gonna always be the Fort Worth good old days. I was here.
Really?
I was here. I got a chance to, tell you about some things you didn't get to see.
Shit, you already doing it. I ain't know nothing about no skating ring, no movie theater, none of that.
Oh well, man. Thank God that I got. I'm like a dinosaur these days. It's hard to find some OG Percy's. You know what I'm saying? You gotta dig them up. 'Cause that's what happened when the BC days, when the AC days came.
Right. Yeah. Niggas don't make it to tell a story.
Well, you gotta just know who to put on your side to get there. You hear me?
Yeah. So
let's go to work.
So you say you was here before the crack era. And after the crack era.
The AC, the BC and AC days.
Well, we're gonna use BC and AC.
Okay.
Okay.
BC
So then,
and AC.
what year did you first get introduced to
seeing
the AC?
The AC days came in '88, which they really heard before my days. I got experience to the AC days in the '80s. 88, 89. How old you then?
88, 89. So I was like 4 or 5.
Okay. They kept you in the house. You got lucky. You got to be a dealer. in the future.
Right.
Not a user. You know, it depends on your. Now I'm just giving you real talk, man. You seen? Listen, in the BC days, we seen things that we wouldn't see in the AC days.
Like what?
I got now. You can't say that to me. That don't mean sense. You got to say make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Appreciate you. We can stay together right there. Make it make sense. Let's start over. In the BC days, you don't get to see you got to see Deacon Johnson. The one kept his yard all clean and nice and still where you couldn't walk across. Get out my grass, nigga. Oh, that's Deacon Johnson.
Stanley.
Well, you the truth. You the truth. We got business going here. Stanley. You hit it right on the head. Stanley. You got to see the Stanleys back then.
Right.
Let Stanley bring his ass out that house today. And see what happens. Stanley be left there standing. You hear me? Now I'm for real. But this is the difference. In the BC days, it was respect. In the BC days, he said don't come across the grass. That's what it mean. Now nigga park on your lawn.
Right. So
now don't start, Mario. I don't need you to start. Don't start, Mario. Now today he'll park on your lawn, and then guess what? And dare you to say something.
But that's the thing.
Huh?
So,
hello. Shit.
But what was the disconnect there though? Because I came up in a respectful.
The disconnect. You won't really want to know. You don't want to go there.
Nah,
I you got time to dig?
I got time.
Well, let's start in the school then.
Let's go back to the school.
School days. How can that be a part of the disconnect? Well, the disconnect start in the school. Once you take the respect out the household, you can run the rest. So how do you get the respect out the house? You get the kids. How you get the kids? You catch them at school. Oh shit! What happened to you, John? Oh, that it? Confirmation. Y'all hear the background sound? My mama whooped me. Oh, that your mama did that too? Well, goddamn, John, the next time your mom puts her hands on you, you take this card and you call me. Hold on, that's working on it. At school, counselors, you know. Then your baby come on with his head up in his chest there. All of a sudden, what's wrong with you? You think you waiting for you to put your hands on him again? That's what you don't know.
Right.
And then as soon as you go for your daily move, the everyday routine, because now he just start studying up. Because guess what? He found out he got a little power. What happened when you give a kid power? They don't know how to act with power. Fuck, what I'm gonna do with power when I'm still in school? Elementary at that. And now I got my head up and chest out, and guess what? I want mama to put her hands on. Guess what? Mama, who that? I don't know. This look like a white man and a white lady. One of them got a briefcase in it. Come on in. Yes, ma'am. We had altercation come up in the schoolhouse today where brought little Jimmy in. He told us, yeah, I whooped his ass because you did. Well, that's injury to a child now. You can't do that. You mean, but he sit there and threw all the eggs at the car. After I told him to stop on the first egg, he threw the whole dozen, and I whipped his tail. Well, you want to find a different way. What I'm saying by this is they take the discipline out the house, and when you take the discipline out the house, you take the power out the house.
Right.
So you want to know where it started out? Now let's move on. Let's go up another generation. 10 years later, now there's no power in the house. Now the kids can say what they want to do and do what they want to do. Guess what the parents doing? They shivering, they stuck. Guess what? Guess what their hands are? Tied. Ain't nothing I can do. Why? We got the power now. Now we got the power we give the kids. Now, one thing you know about a kid, what he gonna do? He gonna make a mistake. What kid don't make a mistake? Now, I mean, now if I got, me and my little brother, then we got caught doing shit we were doing. I'm far from just, taking bikes or whatever we was doing. We'd have got caught. You know how many cases we'll have by now? You know how many theft cases? They've been to put us in juvenile 1 million times. Saying that to say what? Once you take the power out the house, you can get the kids. Once you get the kids make mistakes. When they make the mistake, guess what? In the judicial system, guess what? It ain't no 3 strikes you out. That was back in the first 25. Guess what it is now? 1 strike, you out. Hello? Did somebody say something over there? It's 1 strike, you out. And guess what? That's the mistake. But guess what? Don't you get a time to make? You told us something earlier. You don't drink. You don't do this. You didn't get a chance. So you didn't have to swing at no ball. And you rarely find a home run hitter. It's rare to find. Everybody don't hit home runs, homie. Everybody swing at balls. Somebody gonna swing. It look good. Right. God damn. Should have swung at that one. Say he threw a curve on you. Yeah, that was something in your joint. God damn.
Shit, I must have missed the little curb or whatever. Cause like when I came up, I was still around a time where the next door neighbor and the neighbors down the street can whooping nigga ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's in the BC days. You caught a piece of the BC.
That's why I say I must have caught a piece of both.
You caught a piece of the B. That's why I say you end up being the dealer.
Yeah,
not the user. You end up being the dealer, not the user. You understand? That come with generations of time. But you're right. One day I was on my way to school. Tales from a crib. One day I was on my way to school. I was getting ready to walk out the house. My mom said, "Come here." I looking at, I had my eyes. I'm like, "What's up, mama?" She said, "Come on, get your." Hell, I ain't did nothing. I got my ass tore up early. Right before I got ready to go out of school, get on the bus. You know how I feel to get a whooping before you get on the bus? You probably don't. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But to get a woman to get on the bus, and then you don't know what you got.
But you ain't did nothing.
Hold on, stop right there. I'm answering the question you got for me.
Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, guess who got me the whooping? The lady down the street. The lady down the street called my mom and said that Percy been hanging with gang members at school, and my mama whooped and then guess what she told me when I got ready to leave out the door? She said, "Now let me hear that you've been hanging with gang members again." But mama, who told you that? The lady down the street, and back then, you whoop your ass and tell your mom something else, and your mama jump on you. She'll whoop your you heard?
Getting two.
But we the type of boy, we ain't let our neighbors whoop us. You gotta catch us. Shit, nah, you ain't finna whoop me. Run, Dave. Run.
We'll
get a whooping, but it's gonna come from mama, not you.
The whoopers was even in the school. Shit, I was powder and everything.
Time out. Flag on the play. You right. Stay right there. Them the BC days. You gotta remember, we got 2 eras here. We got 25 years in here and 25 years here. You know how long 25 years is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you talking to the right one then. But I'm letting you know, them in the BC days, nigga. Don't you know I used to be scared of the fiberglass? Tell me what that is.
I don't know.
That's the powder, man. Come on, quit playing.
We had wood.
Oh, hey, don't do me. God damn it.
We had wood.
Stop, man. Stop. You just gave me chills.
We had the wood.
When I first got introduced to a piece of wood, I was in the 6th grade. Tales from a crib.
God damn.
Tales from a crib, man. I went to a school called William James.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Tales from a crib. William James. There we go. When I went to William James, man, they had a principal that introduced me to the wood. Now, the fiberglass, I could handle it. I got so used to the fiberglass, it wasn't nothing. I could sit there and take me 3 good ones with that fiberglass. But when that man pulled that wood out, it got some act right. That wood, you can feel that wood harder than that fiberglass. But Tales from a crib, man. Shout out to Mr. Peterson. It was a school called Dunbar Middle School, and this man ruled a school of black kids with an iron fist. Shout out to Coach Matthews, shout out to Coach Parker, Coach Scott, Coach Rambo, Coach Hughes, R.I.P. to Coach Hughes. You understand me? Yeah. And all these coaches and black coach, Coach Scott, I see him, yeah, Rambo, Hughes, yeah, and boom. But saying that to say this, we had some black men that ruled with an iron fist, and they ruled with the powder. Man, they whoop your ass in PE if you didn't dress out. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, they be waiting. Man, our principal was so cold, he would have a thing. Shout out to Mr. Peterson. Just imagine running a school with 3 grades of students, which grades from the 6th, 7th, and the 8th grade, and you don't have a white student nowhere. Now, let's make it easier for you. Hold on, let's make it a little worse. You got the projects that got a trail 3 feet away from the school that you can just walk to school. The projects right there, they go to projects. Everybody come from there over here. But you got to keep contact. But guess what? Just imagine that school being one of the best disciplined schools there is under the iron fist. You hear me? Mr. Peterson, shout out to Mr. Peterson, man, because he ruled with that powder. Mr. Peterson was so cold, I just think he got off on it. The man would actually have lockouts. I said, what's a lockout? That means in between classes, don't bullshit, get this next class. And if you don't get there, tell the teacher, lock the door. He'll come let you in. Wait, hold on. After you give me them 2 pops. Say, man, you can hear pops around the corner coming. Pow, pow, ooh, God damn, he ain't playing right there. Nigga got locked. But you go into school, you go into class, your door's locked, everything locked in. He catch you in the hall, that means you're locked out. He don't want to curse, he ain't talking. Mr. Peterson walking around, imagine a principal walking around the school with his sleeves up like that. He already there for war. He can't. Whatever his girl didn't give him last night, you finna get a piece of it today. You whooping ass today.
So he walking around with the powder in his hand?
What?
Because our principal had the powder in the back.
Our principal was war. Shout out to Mr. Peterson and Mr. Gray. Mr. Gray had a half a finger, and he'll whoop you harder than Mr. Peterson would. But the thing about that, guess what? Let's get back to the AC days, well, that's over.
It's over with.
You better not pull out a powder nut, nigga pull a gun from out the desk now. Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
kids
let's
different.
move on.
They different, man.
It's AC. You getting a little comfortable with the BC, so it sounded good. Yeah. It sounded good. Them days over. But this is back to the question you asked me, what happened? So when they took that out to schools, they ain't no more of that in schools. You dig what I'm saying? That's over with. You asked me what happened. I said we're gonna have to do some digging. So we still digging. We got the power out the kids. You know what I'm saying? Then we got the power out the principal hand. The principal can't touch you no more. You hear me? He more scared than you is now. Let's go. Talk to me.
You say what? That's when the game bang came in.
Let me know about game banging. Let me let y'all know. Every time somebody bring up game banging, first thing they come up with what? The two games they come up with.
Bloods and Crips.
Well, let me let you know, before in the BC days, it wasn't no Bloods and Crips. In the BC days, it wasn't no, but guess what? It was games. When them niggas say, I'm an OG, I'm a real OG. I was here before the Bloods and Crips. Shout out to the Corner Boys. Shout out to the Stripling Brothers. Shout out to K9 Posse. Shout out to All in the Family. Shout out to the Mitchell Boys. Yeah, shout out to GQ Boys, my gang. I was in the GQ Boys. Yeah, but shout out to, gangs like them that ran forward, the Legion of Doom. Stuff like that. Gangs before it was colors. Wasn't no colors on nothing. Wasn't no colors on the Stripling Brothers. You hear me? Wasn't no colors on the Douglas Boys. Yeah, K9 Posse.
Yeah.
Well, do you know any more?
But it was still, was it
no
still
colors
section off though, like
section out. Now them man, we was at when we game. Everybody went to the skating ring. Anybody can go anywhere. It wasn't a section off. It wasn't no Eastwood. Wasn't no Stop Six. Wasn't no nothing. It was just whoever your crew was. That's who you on with. That's your game. You did what I'm saying? And then the colors came in. AC drop.
Okay, so let's slow down right quick. So
okay,
where you're we at right now when the colors came?
But the time the colors came was 88, 89.
88, 89. Okay.
That man, shout out to Little Rock. They had a little old thing called Banging in Little Rock came on, but before work had already been. Shout out to West Side Como, man. Como looked like straight out of Compton. Everybody over there had curls on their head. They looked different from I ain't gonna say Fort Worth people. Como was like a little town of his own when it came to game banging because it hit their side of town before it hit our side of town. We got it in 89. Como got it in 87, 88. They had already been on it. To us, it didn't look right. You understand me? But because it hadn't hit so hard. But when it started spreading like wildfire and it finally connected over to our side, the Eastwood, the Stop Six, the North Side and all that, 88, 89. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so then when it came to the east side, was it like did it sprinkle all the way down to the what you say, the K9 posses and stuff like that?
I brung cripping to the east side. Wasn't no cripping on no east side. Yeah, wasn't no cripping on it. Wasn't nothing. Yeah, I know that's right. I brung cripping to the east side. Wasn't nothing but Eastwood Pyrus. Wasn't no crip, wasn't no such thing. You couldn't find a crip. You better not find a nigga with no crip on him on no east side. It's Pyru gang over there.
So I done heard something like that before though.
That's the truth.
Somebody else.
EWP, man. Eastwood Pyrus. I got put out on the south side. Understand me? I came to the east side back by I don't know what, by like 91, 90 something. You understand me? I moved in with my little brother. I had left Midland and came, jumped in and had my little brother over there. Yeah. Yeah, now 92, 93. Started putting seeds on the block. It wasn't nothing over there. I made my street. What it was, shout out to Brother Lynch. Brother Lynch came out with a song called The Lynch Hung. Didn't no people bring their hood. I got put out on the south, so I had to hide on the south. I couldn't come over there if I wanted to live on the east. One thing about back then, it was more about staying alive than anything, man. You know what I'm saying? When you going to 2 and 3 funerals a week, homie, you seeing 2 and 3 brothers get killed a week, man. It ain't no game. That means your job is to stay alive. My job was to stay alive. And I put my life on the line 9 or 10 times. I tell people that all the time. Just by saying I'm coming back to the east side with this, I'm endangering myself. I'm putting the block in here. I'm putting the block in, but I warned my little brother there, man. They knew. So I went, we had a little store across the street called Chief Auto Parts. I went across there and I wrote P-Dog. 5 dudes crip over here. One even a night later, I went at them. I think one of my brothers came and said, "Man, come look." They had X'd it out. I said, "Well, shit, they know I'm here now. It's Burton Street, 4200 Burton Street." He banging a thing. Brother Lynch had a thing called Gordon Block. That means he was representing his block, not his hood, not his set or nothing else. Well, I had a block, but I wouldn't come to my block because what I was doing. And like you say, the older folks didn't play that on the street. You understand me? They don't know nothing about no gangsters and don't. But when the wildfire started flying, hey, it wasn't no, we never went to disrespect the old folks. But hey, you ever heard of culture? You know, like that hat you got on, that t-shirt you got on, style. You see them shoes you got on? Style. Let's say style. Let's say culture. Let's say style.
I'm with
you. Who want to be out of style?
Nobody.
Right. Stay right there. Guess what was in style back then? Gang banging. Gang banging on the radio. You got NWA, Spice One. You got all these brother lynches. You got everything saying gang. Watch every time then they did a so cold. Guess what they did? They put out a banging on wax. A banging on wax. Guess what that does? They know one thing about black people. What's in style controls their culture. And guess what? To destroy our culture, what they do? They didn't let Queen Latifah keep rapping. They didn't let De La Soul keep rapping. They didn't let Arrested Development keep making good conscious music. What happened to conscious? What happened to people like, Common? You know what I'm saying? People that had conscious and good clean rap. Now, you know what? Get that shit out of here. Get that out of here. We need some MCA. We need some Spice One. We need some NWA. We need some Ice Cube. We need some Two. We need anything that controls the mind. And guess what we got better than that? We got colors. Yeah,
Okay, so let me. So
go ahead.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So when the gangs did come, how do one choose which gang that they want to be in? Like, how did you decide? Like, okay, I want to be this or I want to be that.
I want to be who I want to be because I didn't want to be like nobody else.
So it was. So you saying it was what gang was already here on the east side?
Bloods.
Oh, so it was already Bloods on the east
side.
It was
bloody. It was so bloody. My school, it was so bloody from the east all the way down. My school was Dunbar. And guess what our colors is at Dunbar? Blue and white. But get that, with the gang bang, when the style hit and the culture hit, that don't mean nothing. Guess what they colors is now when it comes to red? Yeah, they bloody over there. That's due to, but it wasn't never like that in the BC days. But you don't. And it's a shame that you don't get to choose what you is, just whatever hood you is, whatever that hood is, that's what you is. I'm gonna have to slow down again.
So you said you was from Eastwood,
you right?
And then you said what gang was already here?
Eastwood Piru.
Right, so that means the Bloods was here.
Yeah, and then I just told you a while ago, I planted seeds on the east. Wasn't none. I'm run cripping to the east. Wasn't no Crips on no east side. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to hide. Matter of fact, when I did, by like 5 cars, the Crips showed up from the south side on my street and wanted to know who was over here putting Crip stuff over here on the wall. And then when they pulled up, and guess who was in the car with them? Shout out to my nigga Little Duke. Shout out to my nigga Little Rank. Shout out to my nigga Shakan. Yeah, shout out to my nigga Black. Shout out to my nigga Little C. R.I.P. Little C. Curtis, you understand me? They all pulled up on my block. And they wanted to know, the certified is, nigga, I'm here. Nigga, but it's a thing, it's not a big thing, but you'll rarely find a stop 6 nigga saying it's stop 6 Crip over here.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that.
Appreciate you. That's just how rare it was to say it's an Eastwood Crip over here. You never heard it. You never hear it's an E-Dub-C, but you can hear it's an E-Dub-P everywhere. But when you don't want to be like the niggas you come up around, you do something different. I was a different type of person.
Right.
I was a different type of person. I didn't want to be like, everybody else. I always wanted to be different. I always wanted to go against the grain. Okay. If these niggas did, I feel like I never want to be fake. That means if I want to be in something, I'm going to get in and be in it for real. So I mean, if I'm in this, I ain't gonna be like them or be against them and be in it for real. You understand me? Go all the way out with it, but that what left me to a choosing a side, and the people that I hung around with. Okay. Shout out to Little Duke, man. He just came home from doing 23 years flat. You understand me? He got found. He got acquitted on his charge. Shout out to people that did real time on that south. Okay, but go ahead.
So with the I think that's the name too, Duke. I want to say Duke.
Yeah, good wholesome guy right now.
Yeah.
But we came up in the BC days together.
Right.
When it was for real.
Because I think I seen some on him. I think he did an interview, and I think he said that he was one of the ones to bring, put the first couple of Crips down.
Yeah, he a day 1 week one. He a day 1 week one. He a day 1 week. He one that I can give more credit to than anybody from out of town. Shout out to R.I.P. to Little Rank. Understand me? Which was the highest ranking gang member here. But he died at 17 years old. You understand me? Oh yeah. How can you be a high-ranking person when your life ain't even begun? You hear what I'm saying? But guess what? In them days, you got lucky to make it to see 20 and 21 years old. Man, you ain't never been to a city that turned from Fort Worth to Murder World. You ain't never, when it turned to Murder World, you ain't never imagine you had to go to your partner front and he was just sitting right there talking to you the other day. You understand me? And not only him, you come back and then he done got knocked off too. Then you come back and 06 over there, laying stretched out over there too. Mario stretched out there, and you're looking for Percy. Percy hide. Percy know how to stay alive. You better do the same. But then when the smoke clears and the war is over, I got a 5-star and I got a Purple Heart for war and I ain't never leave the hood. You dig what I'm saying? I got a Purple Heart for war and I ain't never leave the hood. Okay. And don't give me no thanks. I give God all the glory for seeing me through what I went through. You hear me? Because if I wouldn't have made it through none of that without him. You hear me? Yeah, so go ahead.
So the year you brung the gangs to, well, not the gang, but the year you brung Crippin to the east side, where year was that again? Because I just want trying to keep these
89.
So that was 89.
93. By 93, 91, 92, 93. Yeah,
91, 92, 93.
Eastwood.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So when you brung, so now 92, 93.
When I say Crippin, I brung Crips, let me put it like this. Let me make a, because niggas get real picky around here. Everybody that's Crips now, everybody got something to say about Crippin. Let me tell you, I brung me here because I ain't never ran with a gang. A gang ain't never ran. They hang with me. I ain't never ran with a group of people. I ain't never had no homeboys in this gang shit. I found out them the ones that'll kill you. The same niggas that hang around you. I witnessed this as coming up in the Crip life. Bloods rarely killed Crips, but a lot of Crips killed a lot of Crips. You dig what I'm saying? And I seen this. I realized I joined my own death. I signed my own death certificate. The older I got, hanging around the same niggas that'll kill you. And guess what? And hang around the same niggas that won't go to war for you when you get killed.
You right about that?
Nah, it's real. You have to realize life. Gang banging. It didn't do nothing but stall my life. It didn't help none at all. I had to go through what I had to go through that. To any child that's listening to this interview, please, if anybody come to you with a gang or any type of gang information, them your enemies. Even asking you to join, them the ones that gonna kill you in the end. That same one that asked you, because guess what? If you ask me to join something, you don't care nothing about me anyway. I already been through all of that. When people ask me, oh, cool, you don't Crip, man, bro, don't talk to me. I'm a whole grown man. When I was a child, I think as a child, but when I got older, I put away my childish ways. So gang banging is nothing but a chapter in my life. I went through that, I've been there, I done that. So it don't hold no power in my life now. Matter of fact, anybody that want to know what it was worth nothing but a waste of life. Only thing that place got me was I missed a lot of Christmas and a lot of summers. You hear me? Man, my little brother had to sit around where Percy at. My little brother even had a sign for the family. When the family come around on the holiday, he just say, I know what that means, don't y'all? Shit, what Percy is? Just throw it. And everybody knew what that means. Ain't that sad when your reputation, what that mean? She locked up. But as long as he didn't say he gone.
Stay gone.
Now, I always had a chance. As long as he didn't do this one. Percy got it. But he just, I work. I'm a work hard. I run hours.
Okay.
Let's go to work.
Okay, so we in 93, we in 92, 93. Okay. So when did the trouble start coming, like far as like your first jail stint,
man?
Prison
Tales
stint?
from a crib, man. I never. Let's go. I never planned on go to jail. I had a good old job. I worked at Midland Memorial Hospital. When my family seen that I wasn't gonna get where I needed to go, and I ran off. I went to go live with my daddy. I got around some good, strong mentors, which was my daddy and my stepmom, Miss Shirley, which is both deceased at this time. But at that time, I went to my daddy, and my daddy, you know, showed me a whole different route of life. My daddy showed me how to be a man, what a man's supposed to do. My stepmama, she was my guidance. She got me my first job at Midland Memorial Hospital. I was a dishwasher. I moved from a dishwasher to a dietitian aide, from a dietitian aide to a requisition aide, from a requisition aide to an X-ray transporter. Just working in the hospital, doing my thing. Let me tell you something. When God got different plans for your life, you never know what it is. Let me tell you something. Jail and prison was never a part of my life. I look down on niggas like that. I used to look down on niggas that go gang clothes. I used to say, nigga, attacking a motherfucker. Look at this nigga. Cuz, you gonna go put on some clothes, cuz? You finna go out. Me and my little brother was just listening to how we used to, looked at how we used to dress back in the day. Cuz you're not finna go with no goddamn t-shirt, no blue jeans on, cuz. No, I was stuck down, cuz. Come on, dude. We stepping out. We always stepped out like that. My little brother looking at him dressed the other day, he don't know we going to church or school. Nigga don't know what he was going to. You hear me? Or just going around. But that's how we dress, presentable. You know what I'm saying? But as time got older, everything changed. I looked at my little partner and I said, bro, it just ain't the way we going, man. Me and my little brother, we always went a different way, man. We always went a different way, you know. I thank God because of that. What you got to ask?
Yeah, so I was just trying to get towards the when did you like start?
Okay, watch this. I was leaving a track meet one time. I was in Odessa, Texas, and I was at a track meet. Me and one of my homeboys named Tony McCoy and Nathaniel Brackens. Shout out to both of them cats. We was at the track meet one day, and when we were leaving the track meet, we was on the way back to the house, knowing that one of my partners in the car used to beat up on his girlfriend. I don't know shit about this. I don't. My girl, shout out to my girlfriend. She knows she was at the time. I treat my baby with respect. I don't know nothing about beating up on no girls, but I pulled up at this house to drop him off, which the girl wasn't there. My partner, he got out the car, he left because she wasn't there. Me and my other homeboy, we sit there, we smoking us a joint. Wasn't even 10 minutes later. This is how my life took a change for the worst. Without me seeing it, without me knowing it. A lady came out the car and she said, hey. I said, yes, ma'am. She said, don't you ever put your hand. Now I'm going to tell you. I want you to keep up with this. I've never been in trouble, never been in jail, never been into nothing in my life. Stay right there. Just remember that part. The lady came out to the car and she said, hey, don't you ever put your hand on my daughter? Son? I said, no, ma'am. I said, it wasn't me. I tried to explain to the lady, I'm not the one they talking about. I had just got me a 1957 Chevrolet Nova with the dual pipes on it, looking clean. This lady turned around, she kicked the side of my door. She said, I don't give a damn, don't you ever? I just told the lady what me, so I like, damn, she kicked hard. So shit, I got out the car, look at my car, and I got a big old, man, I'm talking about kick the side of my door in where you gotta go get a hammer and plug it out. I was like, what she? So I went to go knock on the door to let the girl parents know, this girl just kicked the dent in my door. I knocked on the door and I said, ma'am, your daughter just kicked the door and dent in my door. Know what that mama did? That girl mama slapped me. She said, I don't give a fuck. Don't you never put your goddamn... It's not me. They jumping me. And then when I told the lady it's not me, I'm not the one. I knew better to hit another grown person back because I wasn't raised that way. But I ain't never had a grown lady just slap me, nigga, like, God damn. See what I'm supposed to do about that? I'm going to tell my mama now. Somebody going to get her. But guess what? You got to realize in life, everybody ain't raised like you. Everybody don't got the respect that you got. Right. Everybody don't care nothing about you. I didn't know that. So when you're not raised a certain way, you green on a lot of things. And respect, I ain't never been green on because I know respect. I know I'm supposed to hit an old lady. I'm supposed to knock on the door and tell it on her. She kicked my door. That's how I learned things. And I ain't never heard the parent come out and act like the child. That F me up. But that what happened. And it got so bad, I heard somebody in the background say, don't be hitting my mama. Well, I ain't even swung back one time. Man, Don't you know about 13 people in that house? Man, you know they ran up out that house. They went to jumping on me. They jumped on me so hard I had to run off and leave my car. Guess what? They went to turn my car up, throwing bricks through the window and everything. Bro, it's not me. I just came from a track meet. I don't even know what the hell. And they turned my car up. And I'm going to tell you something. Don't let the green grass fool you. What that mean? You know, I can't go there if y'all want to go there. I done did everything by the book to where I ain't never went there, but shit. I gotta go there. They turn my car up.
Can't let them trade shit up.
Guess what? I know damn well if I can get everyone by the side, I can beat them up. And I went off. I zoned out. I snapped out. I clicked. The first one I hit, I baseball pitched it. Like I came off the baseball mound. I put that joke in the head and I came out and I went out swinging. And I took off on the whole family. I ain't trying to make myself sound tough, but I whooped their ass. I started hitting them in the head with tricycles and everything. You know the big old, the little old red tricycle?
Oh, yeah.
I grabbed one, hit one of them right across. I went to going out. They turned my car up. I just want to get my car and go. I got my car, front windshield all bashed in. I don't even know how to tell my daddy. He just got me the car. Matter of fact, I'm making a little short. My dad and them came from Florida, stopped their vacation, came back to check on me. I went to work the next day. I worked at Midland Memorial Hospital. I was sitting inside the office. Peep game. I was at work. I was transporting the hospital patients. When they came and got me and said, Mr. Demers, could you go down to the security office? I said, God damn it, they finna get me. I used to park in the wrong parking spot. I didn't want to go park in the thing and walk like everybody else, like all the rest, how I cheat and park in the little old closest parking spot that I ain't supposed to cheat in. It's security. They be walking around messing with you. I said, they got me. So I walked inside the security office. When I walked in, I seen two men in there. A white man and another white man. He said, Mr. Demerson? I said, yes, sir. He said, did you have an altercation over the weekend? I said, matter of fact, I sure did. This family tried to jump. I said, yes, sir. He said, yeah, you had an altercation. He said, tell me how that happened. I said, sir, I was coming from the track meeting. One of the lady accused me of being Mr. McCoy. He said, yeah, we know Mr. Tony Dickey. I said, yes, sir. He said, she thought I was him. I'm not. They went to jumping on me. Told my car up, so I explained to him what happened. He said, so where's your car at now, Demerson? I said, my car, I didn't drive it to work because I had to park it. It's still at the house. I got a sheet over it. So he dispatched the police officer to the resident. When the police officer got to the resident, he confirmed the dent on side the door. He confirmed the car windshield is gone and everything. He looked at me and said, well, why you didn't call the police? Well, I'm trying to figure out back in these days, it ain't like you got a quarter in your pocket. It ain't like I got to run to the cell. It ain't like you got a cell phone. This, my bad. I want you to keep this the BC days. BC. We didn't have cell phones. But I know y'all came up in the cell phone. We didn't have the cell phone. You can go call back up and run. Now, if you want to go, you need a quarter and you got to find a first pay phone. Where is that at? At the store down the street around. You know what my car gonna look like when I get back? But I never thought of that. Especially when you being wrong, you don't think that you in the wrong. Let me say that again. I'm gonna say when you being wrong, you don't think that you in the wrong. Nowhere. I didn't see me in the wrong nowhere by protecting myself. But guess what? The sad thing was, them people got down, they called the police on me. I'm like, for what? Because one of the people that you was fighting was 16 years old. And not that big one. I know the big girl, she ain't no 16. I punched her and I punched everybody around. Everybody looked grown to me. Shit, I fighting the grown for. I ain't see no 16-year-old. Well, that one right there was 16. How? I know this one. This one that threw the brick through the window. Shit, she bigger than mama and aunties. And she how old? She's 16. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Well, in the mixed all that's going on, by law, I end up being the one in the wrong. Assault with bodily injury on a minor. Who the minor? The 60, her? The giant? I'm just 17, so I'm trying to figure out. I'm 17. Good job, working at the hospital. She's 16, thugging with her for. I'm trying to find out where I'm in. They told me, say, in the state of Texas, you're considered an adult at 17. I say, okay, well, adult don't supposed to hit a minor. I got my first charge, my first case, injury to a child. Dang. That sounds so bad on my record. I'm like, God dang, you would swear that I done did something wrong to a baby, a kid, or raped something, or anything. Don't nobody never want a tag like that on their record. Nigga, I got hit with the worst tag you can ever get hit with, and I ain't never did nothing wrong. Ignorant to the law is my fault. I was ignorant to the law because I didn't know if I would have went to court, I would have won that in court. But since they came to me with time and I was ignorant to the law, they said, this right here could cost, 10 to 15 years, but we'll offer you, 3 years probation. Off. Well, take
that.
But I took it, just like you would have.
Don't take
you heard
it,
what you said? You said take it. But if I knew the law, I wouldn't have took none of it. Right. I would have took them to court and I took the time. Because I know when I present what happened to me in court, by law, I was defending myself. I didn't have no choice but to fight back. The car and the dents and the windows gone, that would have told you that. And how many it was? Oh, yeah, and that many, and this is just one of you? Yes. I would have won it, but I didn't know. That 2 years turned out to be a lifetime with the time, homie. That 3 years I took, it took me 8 years to do a 3-year sentence.
It took you 8 years?
8 years to do a 3. Yeah, because when you don't complete it, it don't go nowhere. It's going to start over. Don't think just because you went to jail. Don't you see how many youngsters come out with these monitors on their leg? They time ain't up. I don't understand what's wrong with them. They didn't fail. I know you ain't when it did no time and came out with the time still on your leg. Boy, y'all slow as Methuselah. They sneaking them now. Oh, they killing them now. They got a lot of dummies now. They got a lot of dummies. Ignorant to the law is your fault. But when you don't plan on playing the game, you don't learn the rules to it.
Right.
Yeah, I know, Mario. When you don't plan on playing, I didn't plan on being a convict. I didn't plan on being a thief. I didn't plan on being a robber, a drug addict, a gang member, a prisoner, I didn't plan on that. If I had, I'd try to learn the rules first so I know what I can and can't do. But since I didn't know the plan, well, it wasn't for me to know it, for God to know, not me. Because I am what he created.
So
let's go.
That was the start of the spiral. So
that was the start of the spiral.
Start of the spiral.
That was the start. I can't make my own plays. Like I said, I didn't write the book for my life. God did. I don't know how it's going to start. I know how I thought it was going to start. And I look for everybody don't got good stories.
Right.
They good stories, but it's a little tragedy in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that was the start of the spiral. So then from there, you went to, so you say it took you 8 years to complete a 3-year.
Yeah, because I wasn't, like I said, when you're not mentally ready, you can't. I was so dumb to the law. I went and told my probation officer she couldn't stop me from smoking weed. You can't stop me from smoking no weed. That's what I told my probation officer. What fool tell the probation officer that you even smoking weed? That's gonna be, I know, ignorant to the law. That's how dumb I was to it. I told him, man, you can't stop me from smoking weed. I'm smoking weed now. Mr. Demerson, you don't even supposed to be around any drugs. Well, hey, you can't, but I'm telling this lady this, not knowing the law, but that came with due time, man, and I had to grow up and learn that my mama told me something when I was young, you gonna mind somebody. Yeah.
Okay. So
good work. I know it, Mario. I know it. Let's go. Yeah, I know it.
Man. Okay, so that was the start of it. Okay, so it was downhill from there for a brief period of time.
What's a brief period of time? Ain't never no brief period of nothing.
I mean, so like you on probation, a 3-year sentence, right? 3-year probation. It took you 8 years to get out of there. So within that 8 years, you done violated and went to the.
When I got out that 8 years, I went to the penitentiary for 5 years after that. You understand me? I went many more times before that 8 years was up. Hell, I did. That was in Midland, Texas. I ain't talking about the times I came to Fort Worth.
Oh, damn.
My little brother. Yeah, that was in a whole nother time. That was just the start on that. That was the start. You said the start.
Oh, okay.
Bro,
okay,
I done been. I've been incarcerated. I got an arrest record over 28 arrests. You hear me? Yeah. So we don't want to dig that far. Let's move on.
Nah, we definitely.
Yeah. We'll be stuck here all day. It's a book. Yeah, that's just the beginning. That's the beginning. That's in the 80s. We ain't talking.
Yeah,
hold on. That's in the 80s. It's 2024. So you know how much time we got, how much ground we got to cover between then?
Exactly.
I've been home 12 years. Let me tell you the most important thing about them stenches, man. It's not about all the times you done been, because all the times I've been wasn't nothing but a waste of life. Yeah, that's what I learned out of it. I was wasting life. I wasn't wasting time. I wasn't doing time. I was wasting life. You dig what I'm saying? Something that you can't get back. The most precious thing in the world. One thing you gotta know, when these lights go off, you can't ask go off for another hour. Hello? Yeah, you don't get to ask go off for another hour. You gotta get one more, now it's over.
It's over with.
So yeah, that's what I was doing. I'm just glad I didn't get caught up in time. Bars.
So now you know. We gotta
look at him. 6. You felt that was 6? Appreciate you.
We gotta get one of those good old Ferguson stories.
What kind of story you want? A Ferguson story? Let me give y'all a Ferguson story.
The first day that you arrived on for the first time on Ferguson.
They didn't heard that a million times, but it's not the same story when you play it on a different station.
You're right.
Different stations play the same song too, so it's good that I know that's right. Tales from a Crib. Let's go, man. My first day on Ferguson, man, when I walked through the door, man, the first thing I want y'all to know is it's like in an arena. It's like in an arena, man. It's like something that you know, it's different. It's an inside prison. It's not an outside prison. Ain't no going around kicking the grass and none of that shit. It's an inside, it's a concrete whole house. Ain't nothing but steel and cement in there. But when you walk in, when I first walked in on Ferguson Unit, man, the way you look up and you look around, you'll see things, you be like, damn. This when you know, yeah, I'm in prison. Yeah, this nah, my bad. This the penitentiary. This ain't prison, this the penitentiary right here. Prison is that shit. Prison is the shit they get to sit back and look at. This right here is the penitentiary. Why do I say that? Because we still had roll doors, man. They'll roll your hand up in that door. The coldest thing I ever seen on Ferguson was seeing the lawman go against the inmates. Anything that they could do to hurt one of them motherfuckers. I seen them beat them up, jump on them in the highway, but they got a thing called roll doors over there. One thing you don't want to do is get your hand rolled up in that door. You don't get your foot rolled up in that door. They don't give a damn. They won't even tell you they finna roll the door. They gonna roll it. Once that door take off, I don't give a damn what's in his way. It's gonna break it. You know how many niggas I seen that bitch with broke fingers, broke legs? I seen a nigga get his whole head, get stitches on side of his head because he got his head caught in the door, peeking out, trying to holler at his homeboy. When he went to try to get in, the door caught him. It smashed and he had to go get stitches from the side of his head, down just sprung his whole goddamn head. That door is not gonna stop.
On your first rodeo?
On my first.
You seeing all this?
Man, I'm seeing not on the first day. I'm just saying during the duration, but that's one of the things I seen the first day I got to. A nigga get his fingers rolled up in the door. Got his whole finger broke up in the door. When it hit him, he took his finger all the way back. The second thing I seen that tripped me out was a burning mattress inside the goddamn window. And nobody was doing nothing to put it out. Now I'm looking around, somebody, the suds gonna kill us. The black suds that's coming off the plastic gonna kill us. Is anybody gonna say anything? That's when I found out I was in a real penitentiary. That's when I found out that I finally made it. That's when I found out I worked hard to be here. I always wanted to go to the biggest, the baddest. Now you here, nigga. And when as soon as I walked in the door, these two niggas ran up on me. They got about this close to me, in my face. And nigga said, nigga, you just got here, nigga? I said, yeah. He said, I'm gonna let you know, nigga, we doing a whole lot of fighting over here, nigga. I said, that's what's up. They walked off. Look at Six, quit laughing at me, Six. I said, damn, come and be a real nigga about it. But I didn't see it. I didn't show it. I said it. And I said to myself, I felt like I had lost right then. Tell Six to stop picking at me, y'all. But he know what I'm talking about. I felt like I lost right then. And guess what? I did. And I had to get that back. But let me tell y'all something. You know, not being a tough guy or nothing, that's the first time some niggas ran up on me on Ferguson. And guess what? I did all the running up next. Yeah, I did all the running up next. I said to myself, I ain't gonna never let no niggas run up on me like no nigga. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I mean, they didn't see it, but I know it. Nigga, that shit, as soon as they ran, cause them niggas had that looking at like, nigga, you just got here, nigga? Yeah, nigga. But it ain't one of them, it's two of them. You understand me? Two sets of good hands will kill any nigga. Fuck what you talking about and fuck what you got. You don't give a damn what you got, nigga. Yeah, he got something. I don't give a damn. See, me and my partner, we got him. That mean Six had to click on a nigga. That mean Super Dave got to click. That mean Mario got. That mean you got to click on one nigga. He gonna get that business. I don't give a damn what he got when we click him. He better have something. Shit, cause we ain't got that. But we find that he ain't. Shit, we gonna shine like brand new penny. But when somebody run up on you, it'll send a shock to you. They'll let you know you here now, nigga. All that tough ass shit you thinking just cause you got swole up in the county and been eating them soups and shit. Thinking you done got a little big and shit. You been there 2 years in the county, getting there looking in the God damn. Yeah, that little shit, throw that little shit away.
Check that temperature right at the door.
What? Throw that little shit away. You been all the push up the low, all that lift them goddamn buckets and shit, all that shit don't work day. That shit over with. You walk over there, them niggas goddamn me solid. Yeah, they been eating like this for 2 or 3, 30, for the last 20 years, 18 years.
Yeah, they been there.
You been you just coming up with that little old 2-year weight on you think you big. Yeah, you big in the Canada, them niggas. You get in here, nigga, you ain't gonna stick out like nothing. I learned that. I learned one thing doing all that. My mom always told me something when I was a child. Percy's always somebody better than you is.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I found that out. My mom always told me, you gonna mind somebody. Shit. And I found out who the somebody she was talking about. You hear me? Not niggas, but officers. When niggas tell you get up, it's child time, that's what it is. When they say it's rack up time, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Ain't no, I ain't gonna, yeah, you will. You finna rack up, because guess what? You gonna mind somebody.
Definitely
Let's
gonna
go.
mind. Definitely.
Immediately.
Definitely gonna mind.
He's out there worried when he's playing over there. Let's go to work. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what have you been doing lately? Have you dropped any new music or anything lately?
Yes, sir. I just did a video dedicated to my brother, AD, man, called Pain. My brother was murdered outside the South Shore a couple of years ago, man. One day after his birthday, he was down there celebrating, sitting in the car, and we lost him that day. Me and my little brother. Matter of fact, one of my son's birthday, I was trying to celebrate a birthday, but I couldn't even celebrate because I had lost. I had lost that day all the way around. One of the most terrifying days for me in my life, in my history. One of the most well learned days in my history. I learned a lot. A lot of seeds was planted that day. I had to grow up after that. I couldn't believe what I seen. I couldn't believe what I heard. But I found out life is real. And some things you don't expect, and some things you don't expect. And that was one thing we didn't expect. You couldn't have told us that in 1,000 years that would happen to him. But I did a video with J-Dog, man. I was Tales my crib. Gotta give you this one. I was walking downtown Austin, on the Southwest by Southwest this year, man. I was walking, doing my little book selling. Shout out to everybody that went and got the life of OG Percy, autobiography of OG Percy. I was walking downtown, and one of the guys said, "Say, man," I looked at that little microphone hanging up from that thing. I said, "You know what? I want to do one of them, because I seen Sauce did one last year, and I loved the way he did this shit." I said, I'm gonna do that this year. So I walked up on the mic and I asked the guy, I said, "Say, man, man, I want to do a little mic thing. How much you do?" And nigga say $500. I said, "Oh shit." I put my little shit up, make it look like I got some money or something. I ain't got nothing. Can like go down to 200?
Nice.
That nigga said 5. I said, "Man, you know what? I don't got it like everybody." So I went to walk out. I said, "I'm good." And I said, "I appreciate you, though." As soon as I went to walk out, the guy said, "Say, man, OG Percy?" Turn around like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He said, "Man, come on, man. I can do you for free." I said, "What?" Then I told him, I said, "Yeah, you do me for free. Next time you'll be paying me." He said, "Well, come on then. Do your thing." And I couldn't come up with nothing. I came up, checked my little phone where I can get some music. I had Pain in there. And I could have went gangster. I could have did anything I wanted to do. But Pain sit in my mind, and God always deliver things at the right time. And when I did that Pain, come to find out that was Sauce Walk Media. I was on Sauce Walker Media at that time. And when I was doing that Pain, it said everything. Okay, it said everything. It said everything we supposed to been saying, man. And I said, "That's Sauce Walk, them little thing." Next thing you know, I blew up on there. I hit 100,000 on Sauce Walk. When these dudes was doing 500, they were doing 5K views and 300 views. Dudes called me back. He said, "Man, you sure right. Check your cash out." I said, "For what?" He sent me a little bonus. I said, "Ah!" I said, "What's this for?" He said, "Yeah, man, I'm at 100,000. You had 100,000 what? Views. On what? That video you did for me downtown house that you said." I said, "What?" He said, "I remember you told me that, OG, I'll be giving you some money if I do it." He said, "Man, you just blowed me up. I got 100,000 views, man." I said, "What?" And I went through there and I started looking at it, and doing the comments, I seen people saying, "Man, you know what? You sure would be good with J-Dog on there." I said, "You know what? Yeah, if I can get it to happen." And it wasn't 2 weeks later, I got a call. J-Dog had heard the song. He was like, "Man, I got you. I want that." That's how God put things together, man. Pieces of the puzzle. It's not nothing that I got going, man. When God got something playing, can't nobody destroy it, man. You dig what I'm saying? And you can watch it just play itself out. Next
So
thing you know,
so J-Dawg reached out, or somebody showed him the song, or how did he even
oh
hear the
yeah,
song?
he's when you in Houston, when you got 100,000 views from an artist that ain't from Houston, he on the Houston station, and everybody in Houston looking at it, they gonna look and see, man, what the goddamn? And he reading the comments. And then he hit me in my inbox on my phone. He said, about time for us to do that. Oh, you ain't gotta say nothing there. Let me throw. I started putting worms on the hook and went fishing. Threw real tunes out there. Threw everybody out there that gonna go catch him. And next thing they know, they say, we got him. We got him? God damn it. Real that this a big one. Who is it? It's J-Dawg on the line? On the line. And then when he heard the song and he heard the story, he couldn't do nothing but jump on. He said, I got you. I got you. He said, I just lost my mama. I said, oh shit, that's a closer one. And he had some pain going on at the same time, so he went in there and he let some of his pain out on the track. And we had 81,000 in 7 days in a week right now, y'all. We had 80,000 in a week, man. So right now, appreciate you, man. I appreciate it, man.
We gonna go and get into this video, man. Check it out. OG Percy, Future and J-Dawg, Pain.
It's my big brother laying dead in that car, y'all. His birthday was yesterday, y'all. We just celebrated my brother's birthday yesterday. Today is my son's birthday. You can't feel my pain, 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 yeah, pain, pain, pain.
Even if you tried, nigga,
you can't feel my pain, 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 yeah, pain, pain.
You wouldn't even want to, nigga.
You can't feel my.
How could you feel it if you never lived it? Right. I wouldn't wish it on my own op. I almost popped my own top. Oh, no lie, lost my mama, damn near crashed out. I couldn't take it, felt like everybody was fake. And I still ain't been the same since my niggas. Still don't view the world the same way without a minute. Never will. For real. On my life, cuz I never felt this way before. This shit ain't right, cuz, and I can't seem to let it go. I almost smoked the sherm the other night. Devil playing with me, even bitches taking my own life. It's tripping. The pastor say that's just Satan playing, don't let him win. But pray for me, pops, I almost lost faith again. Feel like a failure, I can't focus and everybody notice. Ain't dropped in years, nigga, you gon' be a dead poet. I know it, and I know that won't bring you back.
Okay. Yeah,
Man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
That old OG Percy, Future and J-Dawg, Pain.
No,
Yeah, man, that boy, that live.
appreciate you, sir.
That's live. So let's take us. I mean, I know you probably don't want to talk about it or whatever, but take it back to what you said about something happened to your brother on his birthday.
Yeah, day after his birthday.
The day after his birthday.
Yes, sir.
And he was celebrating his birthday, or
Oh yeah. He went down to celebrate his birthday, man. You know, sometimes when you get older, you figure, you know, it don't matter. You know, when you grow up around certain things, it don't matter. You know, you won't grow out of.
right.
If that was just a place he felt like he hadn't grown out of, it don't matter what's going on down there that night. He was going anyway. Shit, it didn't matter. You know, and it's supposed to be like that when you come up in the BC days. See, he still had a BC attitude. Because he carried himself as a BC person.
So, like, did he have like any kind of beef or anything? Or
Nah. I just told you he carried himself as a BC person. That means he had respect for everybody. It's just like you going down there. I mean, you sitting there just chilling in your car and niggas run up and ambush you for what? You wouldn't know. But you know, it takes different places, man. You know, hey, it's a lot behind that, but right now we just gonna get over it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The hard part is he gone, but the harder part is getting over it. I can sit here. I didn't beat myself up for 2 years on on a whole lot of other shit that could be going on, why he's gone. But I had the best reason in the world to go back to prison.
I feel that.
Yeah, I had the best reason. I could have walked in there with my head up and lived my rest of my life in prison as a champ, because I would have got a life. But we used to wear these little bracelets on our wrists. Y'all remember the little bracelets everybody had on their wrist said the W? What would it say? Come on, Six, help me out, Six. Yeah. I had, that wasn't what my bracelet said. My bracelet said, what would Albert do? What would my brother do? My brother, the bigger picture, I had to, go with what he would really do. He'd stay out here and look out for family. Why go get yourself locked up and you can't look out for family? But that's what he always did. That's what he do. His dream was to take care of family. His and those who was around him. That's what he did. And, I had to do what he wanted me to do. I could have easily did what I wanted to do. That was easy work.
Yeah, no, he probably wouldn't want you to crash out like that.
Yeah, because he told me why. He said, Percy, they got me. And when he told me they got me, he was like, God damn, they got me, man. It wasn't they fucked over me, didn't know, because one thing my brother know, I told him several times before he left, don't go. That would ate up me for years. Because I was the one saying, pulling you this way, but you went that way. But it's never in my plan to stop God from doing what he gonna do anyway. You understand me? It don't matter how much I wanted, him not to go out that way that night. You understand me? He told me, I told him I go to Lulu's, but I'm not going down the street. And he said, I'm going out to Lulu's. I gotta go get that jam down there. They jamming at their shoulder, man. That shoulder gonna be stomping about that time. But see, the shoulder done let us certain different, they let the ACs in. Am I making sense?
Shit, yeah.
You can't put a bunch of Crips and Bloods together in no one building. It don't match. But especially on AC night. It was AC night that night. I wouldn't get caught there down there on AC night. And I'm a BC.
Damn, and he went by himself?
He got caught on AC night.
Damn.
But that goes with thinking that man, I'm not. That don't matter. It's the BC attitude.
Right.
I got enough respect for everybody down here. I don't fuck with nobody. But we gotta understand that the youngsters don't know us, but the old niggas do.
And that's the thing going on with all the youngsters.
The BC niggas gonna respect you when you get to the AC. You ain't gonna give a fuck about you down here, nigga.
The AC niggas
Who
don't
that
respect
old
nobody.
That's who, man. I don't give a damn, but nigga, guess what? Your reputation is this gonna be the saddest thing to say. I'm more of a target just because of who I am out here to the young niggas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta realize the game. So you got a lot of old niggas running around saying what a young nigga won't do until one of the young niggas shoot the noodles out their head. Was that on there? No, you got a lot of them. But can I talk about the Frankenstein?
Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie? Have you heard of the movie?
I heard it.
Well, during the Frankenstein days, Frankenstein, he laid on that table and they built him, man. They built that Frankenstein. But when that Frankenstein got up, what did he do? He went to destroying everything around him. Well, that's how I look at the kids today. I call them Frankenstein. Because we built them. Now they outside playing. We scared of them. Right. Don't nobody want to stop at me. I ain't going up in that store like that. See all them young niggas sitting around that store. Nigga, what you mad at? You scared of what you created? You won't put the legs on there. You won't put the heart on there. You won't put their way of thinking up there, that head on them. And now they scared to walk by them. Oh, man, they're going to be trying to do, man, cuz I'm finna, hey, but you know what? That's when they snatched everything away from them.
Yeah, I mean, shit, they don't respect nothing. they don't respect nothing.
It's Frankensteins out here now. And when them Frankensteins are up and moving around like that, that's why you got the OG Percys and the Charleston Whites. You get what I'm saying? Different messages, different ways of delivering the message, but the same message.
Same message.
Yeah, different ways of delivering, but it's the same message. Shout out to Charleston because we started this. I always tell people, Me and Charleston White was the first one on the internet doing this. Yeah, we the pioneers of this. Two niggas from Fort Worth.
Right.
Beefing with each other and turned the internet into a whole market of it. You hear me? Yeah. But that was shout out to him, man, for being a part of the culture, because I had to put him in his place and he had to put me in mine. He talk about me like a dog, you know what I'm saying, me, but let me tell y'all something. I tell people all the time, the greatest test I ever had was Charleston. If I could pass a Charleston White test, you a bad man. Yeah, if you can pass a Charleston, because he gonna hit you with it. Yeah, you got all type of questions and hoes and bitches and mamas and dead brothers. Everybody getting it. If you can pass the test, you know how it feel for a nigga talk about your dead brother being murdered, and you catch him, and it's time to then it's time to test it in your face. Then it's time to see if you gonna pass the test or fail it. Hello. I passed the test. To some niggas I might have felt, man, you didn't such and such that nigga. I passed. I walked away free. I got a chance to see the other day because when you know what you're dealing with, you know what you're dealing with. I know better. I know not to put. I know better than fall. Oh yeah, you gonna take that? He'll sit there and fall asleep and let nigga slap him just to get him. Yeah. Get it, Murray. Don't play with me. Hey, he'll fall asleep in the barber chair just to catch you. You know. Yeah, he'll take that. But guess what? When you wake up, your ass in trouble. You hear me? Guess what? Know what he doing? You know how many niggas Charleston caught? I didn't watch them really an old T.I. I watched them really an old Boosie. I said, boy, this nigga catching some fish. The beef from Fort Worth. Guess what? Every time he catch one, guess who's already down there in the pail with the rest of them? OG Percy.
First one. Yeah, first.
Yeah, and I'm glad for Charleston for throwing some good name brand fish in her. You hear me? Yeah, because every time you throw a good name brand fish in there, guess what? My name keep. Hello. It's a market, y'all. It's a business. Y'all, I know 6'6" loving this, man. I swear. Yeah, because he can see the big picture, not the small picture. Because once you just looking at the small picture, you're going to be stuck on it. Yeah, and I would have been back in jail by now if I was still on the small picture. I got every reason to be. Guess I don't know how to think outside the box. But that's when they look at you and judge you. But I told you at the beginning of this service, don't let the green grass fool you. A nigga just look like this.
Right, yeah.
Bars. Let's go, y'all.
Yeah, man. So, before we go,
okay,
I want to ask you, like, as far as like the community, you know, Fort Worth community, are you doing anything in the community, like reaching back, talking to youngsters, or like doing anything like that?
I'm doing what I'm doing on this internet to reach everything I can. This is how I reach them. I appreciate you. This is where they see me at. I know better than to show my hand.
Right.
Some crooked hands out there. Right. Everybody don't like the hand that you dealt. Let me tell you something about the hand I was dealt. I didn't want to play it, but I got to deal with it. Bars. Said it again. I don't like the hand that I was dealt, but I got to deal with it. Hey, nigga ever shuffled you some cards? You know, play some cards before? You know, you don't do nothing else, but I know you play some cards. We got him on one. He played some cards. Well, guess what? I can't play cards. You bet a nigga can't play. They never play.
Nah, you playing cards.
Okay, we're playing, but now I'm playing chess right now. I don't play cards. I play chess.
Okay.
I'm a chess. And I like to be 3 moves ahead of everything I do. So I play chess. I can't play no cards. But dealing cards, whatever's in your hand, am I correct? You got to deal with what you get. Yeah. Ain't it sad? What my hand read? God damn it. Guess who gives these cards? God. God, I gotta deal with the card. You gotta play the cards in your hand. What's in your hand? Ain't no telling. I don't want you don't know what's in mine, and I don't know what's in yours. But guess what we doing? We looking at our cards, and guess what? We know what's on them. Yeah. Damn. Come on.
Nigga ain't working with nothing over here.
Look at this, man. Come on, God. How I supposed to get? Gave me a penalty. Gotta go to penalty. God damn. I gotta play this one first. What's this goddamn motherfucking high school dropout? What's on yours? This nigga got college.
The same two you just
you know
played.
Goddamn. Oh, her one that's gonna hurt everybody. I gotta be an addict. There though. Now take it. I know. Shut up.
Yeah.
Now, give me that. Give me that stack. Give me that. I want. You put this over in mine. Yeah. Understand me? But at the end of all them cars, all them bad cars out there, guess what I got left? Got a motherfucking king, nigga. At the end. At the end, I played all the cards I was there, but at the end, he had a king for me. He said, Steve, you still a king. Still a king, no matter what you've been through, no matter what all them cards you got there, no matter what you had to play, what you had, all the dips, and guess what? At the end, you still a king. And guess what he said at the end? Just by being a king, what that make you? You still alive, nigga.
Sure.
I've been 25 twice.
I just had to we're gonna end it on that one.
Look, I'm gone.
We're gonna end it on that one. We're gonna end it on that one.
Boy, appreciate you, man. Good work, man. Good work. Say yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got that classic. I love it. Okay. Yes, sir. Keep giving me that.